UK company Geotech engineer a range of gaming peripherals for all consoles and PC. For this review, we're going to take a look at the VX4 wireless controller. And this was very kindly sent to us by Geotech, but it in no way influenced what I think of the controller itself. So we are looking at the VX4 wireless premium controller. Now already you will notice it is very similar to the official DualShock 4 controller for PlayStation 4, and it also works on PC. There are a few subtle differences, such as the touchpad. It's a lot smaller on this one than it is on this one. There is also no light bar, so you can't play any PSVR games using this controller. However, there are a lot of really good features about it. Analog sticks themselves feel very good, quite responsive, a little bit heavy, not to the point where it's going to affect your gaming. I've had no issues playing with this whatsoever. They work fine, very nice satisfying click. Bit of ASMR there for any viewers that are into that. And the actual face buttons themselves, very responsive, not too clicky, and there is no stickiness to them. The face buttons, we don't get the traditional triangle, circle, square, X. Instead we get a nice little, well, their take on it, because it's not an official controller. But it, you know, you should know what they are by now. The shoulder buttons feel fine. The triggers, however, you'll notice that these are a lot longer. I'd probably say maybe even 50% longer than the official DualShock 4 ones. I think they're a little bit too long for the controllers. If they're going to be this long, then these need to come out a little bit more, but you know, whatever. Now onto this touchpad. This isn't a massive deal. It's not a deal breaker in any sense of term. It works, the touchpad works fine, and it also doubles up as the trackpad button, as does the official one. However, it's a lot smaller. So any games that take advantage of the touchscreen control, well, the touchpad controls rather, you might find this a bit more awkward to use because you haven't got as much room on there, but for the most part it works very well. However, the D-pad is excellent, very good, very responsive, and I actually prefer the share and the options button are far better on this than they are on the PlayStation, the official DualShock 4 controller. You can't really tell from here, but they're a lot more raised up, so you're actually getting a very satisfying click, whereas on the DualShock 4 they're a lot more sunken in, and sometimes it's a bit more awkward to press them. Bizarrely, this is one of the first third-party controllers I've seen in the life cycle of the PlayStation 4 that actually has a speaker in the controller itself. You also got the traditional home button and a turbo button if you want to get some turbo button action in there. Another very welcome addition is full motion control is available on the VX4, so for the most part this will work great as a player 1 controller, as a player 2 controller. The only thing you're going to struggle with is PSVR games. It won't work, full stop, 100%. There's no light bar on the controller, and in its place we have a very tiny little LED light just above the turbo button here. So the major drawback for this would be the light bar, but not a great deal of games actually utilise it outside of PlayStation VR titles, so as long as you're not using those, this is absolutely perfect. And it's $24.99, so it's less than half the price of an official DualShock 4 controller, which is weird because now we've got DualShock 5 controllers hitting the market, and these are still 50, 60 quid depending on where you go. It's redonkulous is what it is. So for less than half the price you can pick up one of these little bad boys, and I really like it. I've tried it on PlayStation 4, PC, my phone and my tablet, and it works absolutely fine, and it also works wired as well. It's fantastic, and it's available in a range of different colours, so check it out. This is the VX4 PlayStation 4 /PC /Android /whatever else you can get it to work with controller. It's fantastic. If you want to see more, head over to podcastversusplayer.com/reviews. There's a full written review of this, and plus links to Geotech and the Amazon listings as well, so check them out, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. So let's do that again. Engineer a range of game peripherals. Just want to point out that was a intro reminiscent of Sony's own DualShock 4. I should probably have one in hand, shouldn't I? Oh my god, my chair's all over the place. Cross, X, whatever, field, camp. Shut up, put them on about.